What is chirpin', my peeps? Call me Peeps, here to bring you the new news that was dropped on us today. Pokemon decided to drop a lot of news on us today. It's a lot of heavy stuff. It's a lot of news. So, we're going to go over this trailer here. I know some people will split the Alola forms in one and Z forms, Z moves in the other. We're just going to go over the whole trailer right now. The way I do things is I'm going to play this trailer, and as a Pokemon pops up or something pops up that I want to talk about, we're going to go ahead and pause it so we can do our reaction, whatever. I've already seen the trailer, by the way. But we'll go ahead and pause it so we can see the talk about it in the reaction and all that, and then we'll move on. If you want to watch the original trailer unpaused, not commentated in its original glory form, I'll leave a link down in the description to watch that if you want. So if you want to stick through it with me, then salute to you. But why don't we jump right into this? We'll swap over here like so. There we go. Alright, so why don't we jump right into this trailer? So of course we got Pikachu. Certain Pokemon are thriving in Alola. So here we see an Executor, which is nothing new, and then they pull up this long neck looking model fudger. Like, look at this thing. It's like a giraffe neck, and look at how happy it is. It's like, what? It's Grass Dragon type, which is absolutely absurd. It's going to get bodied by an Ice type move. You hit this thing with an Ice Beam, and it's gone. It is gone. You hit it with a Blizzard, it is gone. But I don't know. A lot of people seem to... I don't know how to feel about this thing. I mean, it's such a weird design. Just some long neck. I mean, you take a chainsaw or machete or something, and there goes that Pokemon. Either way, its ability is Frisk. I don't know why it gets that ability, but whatever. It's okay, I guess. I mean, Grass Dragon, that's a unique typing, right? I think. I don't know. It's just very weird. But this introduces us to Alola form, which we'll see more of as we go through this trailer. And so here we have a regular Vulpix and Ninetales. Before this, whatever this is pops up, I want you to know, Vulpix and Ninetales are probably my favorite non-legendary Gen 1 Pokemon. They're definitely my second favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. First is Mew, obviously. If you know me, then you know I love Mew. Mew's so cute. Mew's so adorable. And so when I saw Vulpix and Ninetales, I was like, wait, what are they doing with Vulpix and Ninetales? And so, boom, they bring them as Ice types. They bring an Ice type version of Vulpix and Ninetales. And you can see Vulpix is Ice, and then Ice Fairy for the Alola form. That's absurd. But, I mean, look how beautiful they look. I saw this, and I thought it was fake. I was like, wow, they are beautiful, but that is fake. I woke up and looked at a group chat I'm in, and I was like, what? Where are you getting these pictures? But look how beautiful they look. I mean, first of all, Ninetales and Vulpix, especially Ninetales, were beautiful already, and then the shiny forms were absolutely gorgeous. And now you have these Ice types, Vulpix and Ninetales. First of all, Ice is probably my favorite typing in the game. I probably love Ice the most. Maybe Fairy just because it's, pink. They're probably my two favorite typings easily. And so you get an Ice Fairy type, and Ninetales, which I just love to death. Look how beautiful Ninetales look. Ninetales are just so majestic and beautiful looking, even more so than the original legendary form. And at first I was like, well, why do they bring all these old Pokemon and giving them new forms? And at first I didn't like it. I was like, this is stupid. Even though they look great, at first I thought it was stupid. I was like, why? And then I saw a comment, and it made sense. And someone's like, well, it's a different region, and just like real life, we have like a fox and a snow version of a fox based on climate and where you live. I was like, oh yeah, you know what? That actually makes sense. Now, why you'd put Ice types on islands, I don't know. That part still kind of confuses me, because if it's based off Hawaii, isn't it supposed to be like really hot or really tropical? Why there's ice, I don't know. But it does make sense to have like different, I guess, different habitats for Pokemon altering their appearance and I guess their typing in this case. But I love them to death. I guarantee you that we already have half of our party confirmed guaranteed. We actually probably have more than half. We have Mimikyu, easily 100% going on the team. I don't care. He will be in an endgame Mon. This is 100% being an endgame Mon right here, these Ninetales and Vulpix. The starter, of course, we're going to keep till the end of the game. Salandit will come in. He might end up leaving, though. It depends on what else they show us. But Salandit will for sure make an appearance for a little bit. And then Voltabug, what is it, like Victabug or something? Whatever, like, that battery evolves into, that battery Mon, whatever that evolves into will also make an appearance. So we have 5 Mons we know for sure I want on the Pokemon Moon LP squad. 3 of them for sure making it to the end of the game. But, I don't know, we'll see. So, I absolutely love this thing. Snow Cloak is the ability. I don't know what that is, but let's watch this. Look at how beautiful it looks. Oh, get bodied. And yeah, these things body dragon types. Ice bodies dragon and fairy bodies dragon. So, very, very interesting. And then they do the same thing here with the Sandshrew and Sandslash. And let me actually let that go. I do actually like how these guys look. I like them as ice forms. I don't know if I'd say better, but I do like them as ice forms because they look more defensive now. And Steel is a defensive typing. And you can see, like, instead of like a little, I don't know what you call it, but now it looks like he has like an armor shell, like a shell of armor, Looks like he's hiding behind something protective and bulky. And so I feel like these two are going to be really bulky mons. And, Sandslash doesn't look that much different, just the color scheme, and then instead of spikes, you got ice crystals. But I think they look very good. Snow Cloak, we still don't know what that ability is. Is that a new ability? I feel like it is. I feel like it's going to have something to do with the hail, for sure. That looked like a new move, by the way. Oh, gonna body poor little Shady Penguin. And so that's it for Alola forms. I don't know if they're gonna have more. I assume they would, but that's all we've seen so far. And here's the guy I was talking about, right here. Did I tell you? I didn't put, you can see my cursor. Right there in the top right, though, that Voltabug looking thing. And, you can see all sorts of different Pokemon here. It's all great, yeah. So I'm pretty sure they'll probably have more of the Alola Pokemon, but we'll see. So now they do introduce new Pokemon. So here they have 4 birds, I guess. They have 4 birds. And the gimmick with this that we'll see in a second is that there's 1 per island. So we have Ballet Style. I assume that's supposed to be like ballet. Fire Flying, Rock is going to body you. We have, what is this? Pom Pom Style. Is that Pau? I don't know what that one's supposed to be, Style. And Sensu Style. I probably like Sensu Style the best, but it's just me. But they're all flying with a different primary typing. It's kind of a cool idea, I guess. 4 birds, they're all dancers. And so as we just see, a different style for each island. They're like dancing birds. Which I guess is cool, each island will have a specific Pokemon. And then they all have a dance. They have a dance move that matches their primary typing, as we just saw. So, a unique move, I would assume it's unique to them, and then their primary typing. And then this ability is very, very interesting. It's Dancer, and copy everyone's dance moves. So as we can see here, this thing is using a quiver dance. And so with the ability, he's using Quiver Dance. So basically, not only did he get to, I'm assuming that the Pokemon gets to make a move, and then if they use a dancing move, the ability copies it. So not only, it's like using 2 moves in 1 turn, which is absolutely crazy. So my question is, if you get 2 of them on the field together, and you use the dance, will the ability of the other activate and hit it right back? And then will the ability of that one hit it right back until one of them's dead? No. I'm very curious about that, though. If the ability will activate if the other Pokemon has the same ability. Because, you could program it to just, it only goes once, It wouldn't be, you can't retaliate the retaliation. So, I'm very interested to see about that. So next, they have another new Pokemon here, Minior. Rock Flying. Ability, shields down. 4 times weak to ice, right? I'm pretty sure Rock is weak to ice. Or is it the opposite? I think Rock is weak to ice. So Shields Down is the ability, which I don't really get the point of it. That's a new move for sure, though, and that's an awesome move. But why you gotta body that Vulpix, but it doesn't get bodied? This Vulpix, absolutely beautiful, though. And so Shields Down, I don't know why he got hit and then it took it away. I don't know what the point of that ability is. Is it like a free hit, basically? Is it kind of like Mimikyu's, where you get 1 free hit, and then his shield comes down, and then his core is exposed? I don't know, it's kind of weird. And he also has 4 different cores, so I assume this is going to be like the birds, 1 for each island. Which, I don't know, they're kind of weird. It looks like I don't know. They just look so weird to me. And then we've seen this little guy before. And so we now have his evolved form. He does evolve. He evolves into like it looks like an older Wiser, like one of those like Chinese not Prophet Tales, but like one of those Chinese, I don't know, just like an old wise Chinese guy. That's what he looks like to me. And it even stands like in two, like, you know, arms behind the back. Yeah, body that pedo bear. Get out of here. I'm not a huge fan of that pedo bear. And then here we have Fomantis, which is a new Pokemon as well. I actually like this evolved form. I've always liked like the praying mantis bug things. And so, to me, it probably shouldn't have been grass, though. It looks like it should be like bug fairy, or at the very least bug to me, because it is like a praying mantis. But I really do actually like this. This Pokemon, I really like the design here. That just looks like I mean, that's kind of basic. It looks like a Badoo to me. Just a little different color scheme and, you know, a little extra detail. But it reminds me of Badoo. But the evolved form I really like. This actually reminds me of Lilligant. But I actually do really like the design of it. I would like to get this on the squad at one point. Yeah, body that horse. I'm also not the biggest fan of the horse. Everyone freaked out over the horse. I'm not like the huge biggest fan of the horse. And then we get a new move, Solar Blade. Look at that move. That is a powerful move. He just releases like this giant blade into the sky and then brings it down upon you. That has got to be a powerful move. I also feel like that's going to be a 2-turn move. It's going to be one of those moves, either you take one to charge or like Hyper Beam, where you use it and then you have to recharge. So I'm not sure which it's going to be, but I feel like it's going to be a 2-turn move. If it's not, that looks like a very powerful move if you ask me. So here we get Mudsdale, and everyone thought he wasn't going to evolve, and technically they are right, because he has a pre-evo. We get Mudbray, who's just like a little donkey form to him. I'm not the biggest fan of this Pokemon, so we're just not going to, I don't really have much to say about it. It's just like a little donkey. And why you got to body my Salandit like that? And then call on the services of Ride Pokemon. So, it looks like certain Pokemon are going to be rideable. Charizard here is going to be rideable. Now, I feel like they're not going to allow you to do it with every Pokemon. That'd be a lot of work to put in. If you can, that would be great. But I feel like they're just going to open up more options to what you can do. Like, I feel like they're going to pick a lot of popular Pokemon for flying, like Charizard, for instance, and let you choose those. I don't think you'll be able to fly around on, like, a Pidgey or something, you know? I feel like they're just going to pick and choose. But even still, the fact that they're opening it up even further is good. You know, I do like that. So here we get the Island Challenge, your rite of passage. So here we get Kukui telling us that we're getting the Island Challenge champion. So right there, people think that there aren't going to be any gyms. And correct me if I'm wrong, this would be the first main Pokemon game to do that, to not have gyms. Now, in the anime, the Orange Islands, technically you go and get 4 badges, and there you go. You don't really have, it's not like a proper gym. But he just said first of all, it's called the Island Challenge. The whole game is based around islands. So it's not like a little side thing you go do. And second, he said to become the strong, what did he say here? If we go back real quick. The Island Challenge champion. Now, based on how they treat this, and we'll get into it a little bit more as we go on, based on how they're treating this, I can agree that it seems like they're going to do away with gyms this generation. And whether I like it or not, I don't know. It's a change, so we'll just have to see how it plays out. And there's that, we saw that screenshot. So we have the trial captains, and I'm assuming this is supposed to be like the gym leaders. And just more and more evidence points towards no gyms. We don't know for sure, it's not confirmed, but just the evidence points towards it. So we have the trial captains. Here we have Malo. She specializes in grass type. Here we have Lana, and she's water type. Here we have, what is that? Sophocles? I don't know. He's the electric type. He's got his little Pikachu scarf. And then we have Kiawe. Is that supposed to be like Kiawe? And he specializes in the fire type. And then we have powerful Totem Pokemon await at the end of each trial. I assume this is going to be like, this is where Pokemon is putting in like a boss battle. So we have these 4 special Pokemon that they're going to have us fight. Here we have by Totem Gumshoes. So we're fighting like these totems, like these boss fights. And they get like a special aura around them that raises a stat. I don't know if it's random or if it's set, but as we saw, he just got a defense boost. And then he called on somebody else to help him. So now we're putting a 2-on-1 situation. So now they have 2v1 battles. They have special 2 versus 1 battles, which is interesting. And that made me bring up the question, are they going to bring back hordes? Because Hordes, while they were good in theory, Hordes were just annoying because they were just a waste of time. Because there was just 5 really easy to body Pokemon. There was no challenge to Hordes at all. It was just very, very frustrating. So I wonder if they're going to bring back Hordes, and if they do, that they bring it back and up the strength of the Pokemon. But it's interesting that those are like boss battles. You know, for an RPG, it's a boss battle. And that it's a special fight. So that's kind of interesting to me. So we have clear each island's trials and battle the kahunas. So we have the kahuna of Melee. So if you're a Smash fan, it's Melee. So we have Hala, which I guess, you know, that's nice. He only had 3 Pokemon, so I'm hoping... And they're not going to show any more. So now we have a new way to attack you. So now they're showing the Z forms that the trailer said. So we have Z moves. Unlocks its full Z Force power. Gigavolt Havoc. Unleash a Z move once per battle. And look at this animation. This is a powerful animation. That is a powerful animation. And as we see here, a Z move for every type. We'll get back to that. So you can do it once per battle. Look, why does the health bar look so much bigger? To me, the health bar looks a lot bigger. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just the way they did it, but it looks bigger to me. I don't know if that's something they did on purpose, but it's just a layout change. It looks bigger to me. I don't know. We'll see. So we get 1 Z move for every type. We have Bloom Doom, which I do like. These animations are all very, very powerful. Very powerful. I love the flower field there. We have Inferno Overdrive. Basically burn your enemy to a crisp. That looks like Kaboom from Dragon Quest. I'm thinking specifically of 8, but... And then we have Hydro Vortex. I think each starter got bodied. And yeah, so that's all they show. So there's going to be 1 for each type, which is interesting. I find that very, very interesting. And it's, you know, it's something new. I wonder if there's a recharge on it, like if your Pokemon's recharge after you use it, because they said you can use it once per battle. Now my question is, can the enemy use it on you? Because that would be really, really cool if you could get like the enemies to use it on you. You know, if the gym leaders could use it on you, or I guess the trial champions or leaders. I don't know what to call them at this point. And it's very, 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 very interesting. This whole thing, this trailer just dumped a whole bunch of information on us. A whole bunch of everything. And you know what? We don't need that anymore. So let's make that swap. So it's insane at how much is going on here. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for this trailer, though. What were your favorite reveals about this trailer? What was your favorite Pokemon they showed in this trailer? What was your favorite thing about this trailer? I don't know. I'm very mixed about Sun and Moon. The Pokemon, I'm thinking, I mean, the new designs I'm not too big of a fan of. There's very few that I'm liking. But when I like them, I really do like them. I mean, it's not like they're bad. I'm just not fans of them. Then they bring out this long neck Exeggutor, which is so odd. So odd. But I don't know. I mean, let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know if I should keep covering Sun and Moon news. You know, this is just big news. I haven't really been covering it, but this is big news. So that is it for me. I will go ahead and see you guys later. Hopefully you enjoyed. And again, if you want the trailer untouched, you know, and it's pure 100% authentic glory, link in the description. I will see you guys later. Peeps out.